time on social network, on even sometimes with lawsuits. And
you personally?
So, yeah, I personally get, I mean, because it's a violence context, you know, and this is, I mean, to keep, it's a challenge to keep having health, mental health in this context, because you are dealing with, I mean, now that I'm working more with the social network and I'm following more the comments, it's really a violent communication all time, and attacks. I just suffered a personal attack at someone that goes through my network, social network, but you are always, all the time, like, because covering misinformation, you had a rather challenge, because you are dealing sometimes with the garbage of the communication. I mean, when you start to filter what you're going to fact checking, we receive, like, during the pandemic, for example, we received some videos with corpus open, you know, like really violent image that you start to play. Does not seems to be like that kind of video. And sometimes with people like making false claims about COVID and using like this cadaver videos, you know, it's really disgusting.
Disturbing,
yeah, disturbing. And when you also have words to that, that you are suffering violence, and that the comments are really violent, and I think it's the result of that polarization, that people are all the time too angry, and they just see you as, when you publish something, they see as an attack to their reputation, you know, to their way to view the thing. So it's really a challenge to have mental health during doing it. It's more, I mean, it's a more personal side of the fact checking, but I think it's really an important challenge to do our job, and to try to keep doing it in this violent context.
Yeah, I've spoken to, you're the 10th person that I'm speaking to, and almost all of them said they've experienced this, and then mostly the women, right?
Yeah.
So that's very disturbing.
Our executive director suffered even more, and they have more directly attacked. But we had to change some policies of the way we talk with source, because we start to having like the phone number from our reporters being spread, you know, like print screen of the WhatsApp communication, and the reporters start to receiving, like, managing their personal phone. So we had to change, we had to build like a policy, and we've even talking with other fact checkers in a way to create like more safety place to do fact checking. So
do you still at Archvatus, do you still connect to the source of the disinformation before you publish? Do you still call them and say, hey, this is what you're saying, we found out that it's not true, or that it is true, whatever, and then they get back to you? Do you still do that? Is that still part of the process?
Sorry, talking with the fact that the people who are spreading the information.
Yeah.
We have a policy that we try to don't attribute the disinformation for regular people. If this is just someone like sharing a content that they are not the producer of the content, they just share it. So we don't reach them, as well as we don't identify them in our piece. So we don't say. But when we have, like, when we can, it's not all the time we can discover who is the producer, or who is the main person who is sharing it, when we identify that people, and especially when it has public, an elected job, for example, a deputy or the president or, I don't know, a governor, we identify them in our piece and we talk with them. And this is when things start to get bad. I mean, when you say someone spreading disinformation, we have some people that just answer by mail and say, oh, I don't believe you are doing it right. And we ask, okay, so show us the proof that this is not right. And if they show something that it's really rare, I think it happened twice, that they show some information that we said, no, okay, we really need to change. We were fact checking using some proofs, but we need to use other. It's not that's exactly the claim. But usually they just don't present proof, or they
don't respond.
Go to a lawsuit, so they don't respond, or it's not exactly. We have some players, some page that we already know, some websites that are going to, they are more violent. So when we are talking to them, for example, we recommend that the reporter talk we have like a general mail that's like redação, atos status, so without the name of the reporter. And first we send like without the name, and then if the person asks the name of the reporter, of course we have to inform it, but we try to like not anonymize, but don't share personal information of the reporter with the more violent websites that we already know that they have, like they will expose like personal information, and they will try to mobilize people to attack directly attack to reporters or editors or But we talk with them. If we mention someone by name in a piece, we always talk with them with enough time to them to respond, not like send a mail and then just publish a piece. No, we have like a policy.
I've spoken to a couple of fact checkers that actually said that they stopped contacting the original sources and the people that they talk about because of the safety issues.
We didn't felt it was needed. We still do it. And we just try to make some different policies to try to
protect,
to avoid like a direct attack against one person and not against the organization. I mean, attacks against the organizations, they are part of they are not likable, but they are part of the game. I mean, someone don't like your content and go on website, and direct attack against one person of the organization is more danger and could be more harmful.
Is there anything else you would like to add yourself?
I talked a lot from you.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Thank you for that.
I think I took a lot of your time, right? So I just want to ask if you could share with us when you had the results of your research, and I was really interested in seeing the results about this.
Yeah, of course I will. The only thing is that it is in Dutch. I'm writing it in Dutch. Which is a little bit difficult. And also I'm now considering maybe rewriting it in English, but I have 2 weeks left. So I don't know if I'm going to make that.
If in the future you publish an article in a magazine or something.
Yeah, because I think, so the idea is to create this collection of researches in different countries. And I think then obviously they will be translated to English as a collection, right? To be available in different countries and for everyone. So, I'm going to discuss this with my thesis supervisor, because maybe I should write it in English anyway. I'll just rewrite 30 pages. That's fine. That's fine.
Just the change it.
Just do it, yeah.